infield.
Oh.
Yeah, he did. He started doing the infield.
Alright. Good evening. Welcome to the BNR Race Network as we are live here from Kansas Speedway again. As we were there yesterday and we are back again today.
Man, it's kind of like Groundhog's Day.
Yep. Different group. Yesterday was the BNR Truckers. Tonight is the SRU Xfinity guys. So we'll go over the race information and then we'll walk them qualify. So, you see here we're in Kansas City. It's a mile and a half. 114 degrees Fahrenheit. No track temp, extra slick. So, be prepared to see quite a few cautions. 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 37% humidity, partly cloudy skies with a 4-mile-per-hour wind. They get 75% fuel, 150 laps, 225 miles. Oops. The stream I put 223. Oh well. 4 sets of tires. They get 1 quick fix, 2 attempts at a GWC. And just like I told Jason Adams, quit putting more DBD when their stage break is always around 45. So I never change it, so it's always 45. These drivers love that 45 mark, so that will do that.
What does DBD mean?
To be determined.
TBD?
TBD. To be determined.
Yeah, TBD.
I was just saying it fast.
Yeah, I thought it was Diamond Dallas Page for a second. Anyway, forgive me, I'm like borderline almost in the bed. Really.
Not too many people tonight, but it should be a good one, I assume.
Oh, Kansas, hey, just like last night.
18,
Always.
17, something like that. I don't know, I can't remember.
I was going to say, though, Brian, it's Kansas. We saw how good of a race it brought out last night with being our truckers. I mean, Xfinity cars at Kansas pretty good, too. So, yes, Kansas. We're definitely back at Kansas again. It is Kansas.
Yeah, phenomenal mile and a half. That everybody likes. Everybody chooses this track over a lot of others. So, thank God I don't need to see no more bullshit election stuff on TV. Glad that's out the way. Boy, I'll tell you what, I was about tired of seeing it all. Teller ready could deliver NASCAR title. I hope so. I hope he does. I hope he goes out there and whacks everybody's ass.
BNR unrated night 2 here on the BNR Racing Network, ladies and gentlemen. So, it just carries on over from last night. Haven't shared the stream, so that's good.
Zachary Rogich and Zach Deusser.
I thought I was bad. 5 drivers only putting a lap on the board for qualifying out of the 17 that have taken a practice lap.
Yeah, it's one of those days. Ouch.
it is definitely one of those days. Very happy about what has
Oh, sure.
transpired.
Absolutely, I am. I w- and it's not saying that to be a smartass or anything. It's
It's just
I'm
not good.
saying it to for the better. Um, Go back to normal pricing of food.
Hopefully.
Um, yeah, we'll see. Get our gas prices back down to where they used to be when he was in office.
Fingers crossed.
Yep. The lineup. Okay, I was right. 17. So, oh wait, that's the wrong one. We don't need to do the race information again, do we? No, we don't.
No.
So starting P1, it's the Zach and Zach show. Zach Rongich and Zach Deuscher, 1 and 2. They make up row 1. Making up row 2 would be Nick Rader, Philip Bridgman. Making up row 3 would be JD O'Brien and Brandon Hartwell. Making up row 4 would be Michael Yarrow and David Cassidy. Row 5 would be Cliff Ashley and Terry DeGay. Row 6 will make up Kevin Roy and Jim Coleman'sberger. Row 7 will make up Paul Coheen if he starts, and Bobby D. Jason Adams, Mark Kosick, and Robert Chiswick.
I don't think Paul's starting.
Yeah,
Could be wrong.
he normally never does though. I think. I guess it just gives them numbers. I guess.
What do they mean, Mason?
So what?
The numbers.
Oh yeah. No problem, Gomez. It's awesome to be here. It's just one of those
Yep.
blah days, I assume. So don't mind
Very
me.
tired.
Yep.
Nor me. Just we're just a couple of tired smucks.
And that currently have no filter. So that's just
Yep.
that's just normally how it is.
150 slaps around Kansas. So a few more, Brian. About let's just say 15 more than what we did last night for the BNR Truck Series. So that's also these guys have pretty much the same fuel mileage, give or take, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit more than what the BNR Truck Series, depending on who's saving, who's not, who's conservative, who, and then also the tires, Brian. Tires, you're not going to be able to full throttle it like you can in the trucks here for a long distance through the stint, basically till the end of the stint. You're really going to have to start patty caking that throttle pedal, maybe even halfway, even before halfway, 15, 10 to 15 laps into the run
Sorry.
with these Xfinity cars. So it's all good. Great qualifying lap for J.D. O'Brien and the Cookie Monster machine. Lights are out on the pace car. It's not a short track, so you don't have multiple laps here. It's not the WEC. We may not have tire warmers, but we're not going to give you extra pace laps. So
Don't worry, remember to keep it in camera 2 for you. But I like to switch it up on the starts. I like to go like this.
yeah, that's cool too. We're rolling into the restart. No, I mean, switching it up is always needed. I love it. It's just the one that's always in the infield where I'm seeing all the poles that makes me motion sickness, or gives me some type of weird vertigo. I can't explain it. Anyway, under green flag competition, yes, I believe I have vertigo. Anyway, great U2 song. They only have like 5 good ones. Going into turn 3 and 4, Longich with an early getaway has a whole shot advantage lead coming out of turn number 4 as they are slicing and dicing behind. Okay, we can get them off the crank it up cam and back to camera 2. Thank you, sir. And seems like a little bit further back. There's going to be people maybe out of position because we got to remember 15 nope, got to remember 10 people did not qualify at least. Yes, it was. So there's going to be some drivers that could be out of position, most definitely. Others feel like, hey, I don't mind this. David Cassidy all the way to the wall, just about.
Oh, right into the bobble. I would love to bring our Xfinity Series back, but we just, I don't know. These boys are so hooked on the trucks and the cup cars. That's about it.
Yeah, you have to agree with you there. It would be nice to have something else going. I hate having 3 days off.
Hey, Black Friday is
I
coming
don't.
up, ain't it?
Unfortunately,
Three
yes.
weeks?
No, 2. 2.5.
It's normally.
The Friday after Thanksgiving, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Already, the only good battle that we have at the moment, Nick Rader, Brandon Hartwell, that somebody scraped the wall there, couldn't tell who it was, didn't quite get it fast enough. My apologies. Oh well. But Nick Rader, Hartwell, that's one of the closest battles on track. J.D. O'Brien, Kevin Roy, and Clifton Ashley, that's another. Clifton in a Toyota, I think, tonight.
Normally Ford.
That's. I was about to say he's normally a Ford guy. So, anywho,
I'll let you know in a minute.
no, yes, that's
That's
yes, sir. I have the manufacturer thing.
Toyota.
So more lap time for a few drivers that were in the truck series last night in B&R. If they knew what the schedule was this week for themselves, and hey, that's extra lap time for me at a track, but different car, maybe even completely different track conditions. Oh, David Cassidy going through the infield, rubber ducky, and gets it back straight again, so that's good. A wonderful save by David Cassidy there. Was there contact made between him and another friend, or was it just...
Like he just got loose on the outside lane.
Very easy to do.
Oh, the track 10 being as high as it is. It's gonna be extra loosey goosey.
Rongich, something just happened with Rongich. He's down, way down the totem pole, Brian, 13th position. Gonna have to get a replay on this because we were not looking at him at the moment. Oh, he's pitted. Oh my, oh, okay. What in tarnation? Oh, what in the bubble gum? Like,
maybe look like a wheel
desync. Yeah.
That's okay.
Only
He's fast, so he'll be able to get back up there. Luckily for that.
I mean, yeah, maybe if no one else can go a lap down, and he can maybe just get back on the lead lap. If a caution stays out, if he gets back on the lead lap through people short pitting, maybe, because at 45, I don't know. It's going to be close if people can make it the whole stage, Brian.
Well, if you remember the amount of, I think these guys probably get a little bit into
I think it's like 40, 45, right?
I probably said like an extra 10 laps more than what the truckers got. Truckers got a
Mm-hmm.
smaller tank than these fellas in the
Xfinity Series. My apologies if anyone heard the ice munching. I forgot to mute the mic. Anyway, Nick Rader, Brandon Hartwell going at it just in front of Philip Bridgman. And Zach Deuscher, not Rongich, has pulled out to a 3-second lead at the moment.
Sunday morning film. I got that song stuck in my head. That's what I was listening to before when I was playing Call of Duty before the broadcast.
That's unfortunate.
It
That's a
is
good one
very
though.
unfortunate.
Like I said, there was only like 5 good ones out of that entire band. Out of all the albums they've made, you would think they would have like at least enough to put together a good album worth, but no, it's only like an EP or LP or whatever they're called.
I like that one, and Vertigo
It's
is
only like
good,
8.
and
I heard Vertigo, and like I don't remember what type of racing game it was, but it was on the PlayStation. And I'm like, bro, this is a great song. As a child, I'm like, this is the bee's knees.
that's U2. Halo Hartwell, P2. There you go.
Hartwell has got by Raider, setting his sights on Deuscher now, and
Alright, it's
Bridgman.
owned by Bridgman.
Indeed. So there's tussles going on around everywhere.
Well, now Cliff Ashley got on by Phillip. Phillip's dropping. That's that 15 lap hard run push, which will do that, especially on a slick track. It might
Not do
now.
that.
Well, yes, that too, and now back your car off a little bit. Consider some of those tires, especially if you're overcooking them. That would probably be a smart thing to do, but who knows? I could be wrong. Because that's normally what I do. Oh, I did Phoenix today. Oh, goodness. I did it last time I do that.
There wasn't nothing else you could do.
Well, I wanted to do, because we got the IMSA series is at Sebring, which I like. I love Sebring. But I'm waiting for Tyler. He's got to send me the setups so I can put it inside my cars so I can go run it.
I like racing at a track where the car bounces up and down uncontrollably too.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
the semi-cube is at Walker's Point. So 2 very good tracks. I prefer to do that over ISM any day.
I wish they'd put the Trans Am series in Irish.
Oh, Cassidy again. I heard they were talking about it, but I don't know if we're gonna do it. I guess their main focus is to get more NASCAR tracks up to date, rescan Bowman Gray and a couple others. I think they got so much that they're working on. So, well, hopefully by the new year we'll have updated tracks, and hopefully the updated North Wilkesboro would be wonderful and rocking there.
Terry Duguay, David Cassidy, Jason Adams, and Jim Coleman'sberger 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th positions right here.
Where's 13th? Oh, there he is. Oh, that's wrong. Gomez is in the pits. It'll be too early for that. Cassidy's very loose.
What made you think that?
Maybe.
Was it the big bobble that he had coming off of turn 2? Was that the...
Oh, second
Anyway.
third. Oh, there goes
Oh, my
Cassidy.
goodness. Well, obviously, his big red tractor going through the field yet again. You know, like I was saying last night, those were cornfields down there. Let's just keep calling it a cornfield.
Because you thought we were at Iowa.
Right?
That's right.
Cassidy down there plowing the fields tonight.
Trying to smooth
Those
it
two
out to make
competitors.
sure it's safe.
Right? Just follow his tracks. Anyone that has to go down there again, it's going to be okay.
It's gonna be alright. Oh, now Cassidy's going down there.
Hartwell closing in.
NASCAR would have threw two cautions for that.
Oh, a special 3.
Yep, as soon as that car went around, they would have threw it.
Because remember, Longich did the same thing. His wheel desynced or some fudge happened to Longich. He almost did it. Anyway, so
it's alright to be uncensored every now and then.
Yeah, sometimes. Hartwell, though, closing in 3/10 now, back behind Deutscher.
Well, see, lucky for me, my voice is really low.
And no one cares about you.
Right, so I can say whatever I want and nobody will hear.
Yeah, no one cares what you say.
They can hear you, Brady.
Everyone cares what I say. Yes.
So you might as well say it's just like you're doing it by yourself. Here you go.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bumbles. Maybe go in your Discord audio settings, like your Discord account settings, and turn that up like I did. Brandon Hartwell now in the lead. We didn't see it because TV producer man didn't change to it in time after I kept giving him hints like it was Three's Company. But
come in, knock on the door.
It's all good. There we go. Kisses are hers and hers, Three's Company's too. So, 27 laps into this race.
Yes.
And Hartwell taking command at lap 26. Okay. 25, 26. Raider slowly reeling in, but he's also got a hungry set of cars behind him. Yes, hungry hippos, hungry hippos. Dun 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 dun.
It's not Discord. It's probably, I don't know.
J.D. O'Brien back there in the Cookie Monster machine trying to fend off Jim Collins-Berger and Terry Duguay. Still 9th, 10th, and 11th positions. Yeah, I don't know what it could be either. Let's not worry about it. Oh, well, who cares? Anyway. It's okay if they turn the stuff up or get like some type of audio settings up, you know, or whatever they need to do, like double volume bars, something to hear you, and then I just break all of it with my annoyingly loud, natural, loud voice. Even me trying to be quiet is me being loud.
That's
I get it from my mother.
Well,
yes. hear her talk. So,
The only way I'm loud
Hartwell,
is if, like, I swallow my mic. But I'm not going to do
I
that.
mean, you also can just get
A new one, too, as
to the.
well.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I was going to say, totally.
Hey, look!
Hartwell. Where? There, okay, yep.
P4. Clown.
P4 indeed.
What well do you think, Zach? I almost said his last name wrong.
Wrongage?
Zach?
Yeah.
No.
Wrongage control.
The other one.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes, Deuscher.
Yes,
Deuscher,
him.
yes. Zach Deuscher.
I was going to say, do you
You
think
were
he's
thinking
going
it.
to
I
lose
was
it
just.
to Raider? Raider can take second from him?
Yes, at the rate Raider is closing in, he will take second away from Deuscher.
Oh,
Yes. Radar O'Reilly chasing down Frank Burns.
I was going to say Frank Sinatra, but it's far from that.
You've never seen MASH, have you?
I have. I've seen it. Oh, whoa. The Hartwell's coming in the pit.
See, I told you they didn't have enough to make it to the third.
No, he didn't. He didn't pit. He just got loose. No, he might have missed the pit road entry going in that fast. See, Brian, you put 2 and 2 together, buddy.
Yes, just like Kyle Busch did that one time at Las Vegas and blamed the center and corner speed.
And then Chastain launched up on over his car, or flipped when he hit him in the rear end. Oh, Deutscher pit now. Hartwell. Who's next to follow? Probably you, right? Oh wait, your doppelganger ain't in here.
Well, neither one of them.
It's a heartbreaker, ain't it?
Yeah, I wonder why Robert stopped racing over here.
Well, 10 laps before they get their stage.
I really gotta stop doing that.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with ice chips. Unless you're pregnant. I don't know if that's what they make. New mommies or mommies eat during pregnancy. They make them suck on ice chips. Hey, Kevin.
There you go, Brian, with the medical knowledge that he brings to the table. It's not useless as much as my knowledge is.
Raider, Yaro, Ashley, Fidel, along with Philip, JD, Adam. That's it. Those are the ones that stayed out. I want to say, unless Terry stayed out and Bobby D. Yeah. Because Zach, Kevin Roy, Hartwell, and Jim are all lapped down at the moment.
Well, we always talk about it. Keys to a victory. You got to be mistake-free as always and forever. And you can't have, you can't, just like what me and Brian talk about, you got to have longevity, especially at Kansas, because Kansas can be one of these tracks for sure that can just have these long run feels, long run points to them. And we're going to have a decent long gap from the stage break green flag waving to the end of this race. So well over 100 laps, you would think, to go. Thank you, sir, for helping me with that. Anyway, so Philip up there in the Larson wall, Tyler Reddick lane, Richard Petty line, and dragging the wall. Yeah.
Reddick wins, to be honest with you.
That'd be nice. Anyone but Logano, but my friend Mikel would love Logano to win. So, yeah, I know, right? He's only a Logano fan because his favorite number is 22, and I said, that sucks for you.
I would be alright with Blaney or Tyler Reddick winning.
I said, you must have really loved the car whenever, like, Sam Hornish, AJ Allmendinger, and, like, not Joey Logano drove the 22.
Right. So next year, Will, I can pull for 2 drivers.
I mean, I always pull for multiple teams, so why not you pull for multiple teams?
That's only a Ford and a Chevy. That's it. Which would be Ryan Blaney and
Kyle Larson.
SVG.
Oh, okay, there you go. Even better.
Yeah, he's doing the 88.
Yep, a car that will be secretly co-owned by Dylan Hurt Jr. Love it.
He's going to move that to Junior Motorsports.
He ain't coming to the Cup Series, mate.
Of course, I get the pull from Martin, though, one last time. Yeah, right. Shit, he'll get caught speeding again.
Uncontrolled tire.
He does very well at Phoenix, though.
I'm going to say he'll sit on pole back-to-back laps. He'll lead. Well, I'm just saying. I'm going to say he'll probably sit on pole back-to-back weeks like he did this past week at Martinsville, and then what is Phillips' car tonight? No, uncontrolled tire.
With Leah's
it's Suicide Squad. Gotcha. I saw it go by super quick. I'm like, is that like a wrestler or something?
First I thought it was like Damian Priest or The Undertaker.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the world? He went by so quick. I'm like, I don't like, it's got the Judgment Day colors, like, it had like purple and black and stuff. I'm like, is this, what did he make?
Mysterio a little bit.
Right? A little bit, yeah. I could see. Hey, man, if he grew his hair out longer and controlled it like a mullet, possibly, yeah. I could see it. If he had. Oh, yeah, don't. I got all freaked up. Yeah.
So Raiders have won the stage. But all he's got to do is grow out his stash. He's just got to have the stash. That's it. He can't have no under. Well, that could be like a 5 o'clock shadow type, but he's got to keep the Papi Chulo stash.
Is it just me, or is the lap counter retarded? Oh, no.
Okay. I think.
Like lap something of 150? Like it on the over, like the overlay on the stream. My apologies for saying the hard R there. I didn't.
That's way off. It's not lap 32.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say now I'm making it worse. Anyway, so this is sleep deprived Will talking. Let's overlook it. That's basically like saying, hey, I'm as plastered as can be, Will talking. Like, don't listen to either one. Like, I'm just very sorry here, ladies and gentlemen. See, we already lost a viewer because I said something bad. Oh my, I'm so sorry. It's gonna be okay. Didn't mean to. It's gonna be alright. See, that's how the cancel culture gets you. It all starts with something you really didn't mean to say. Hartwell going to win the stage here this evening. What?
Outrider.
Oh, so just the whole, yeah, SDK having a moment there.
Yep.
Yes, it's as asleep as we are, Brian. Great country western band called "Asleep at the Wheel."
Yeah. I try to reload it, but
I mean, we got the SDK working on the interweb page, right? I
yeah, yeah,
think.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, we could just do it old school style, or like you could just take the overlay off, and we can just, as long as I could pay attention here this evening. Hey, let's talk to Nick Rader here tonight.
Let me see that. Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah. While we do this, we can.
Oh, you got.
There we go.
Hey, Nick Rader, how's it hanging, bro?
Doing good.
Wonderful. So you were just being kind of very conservative there. You wasn't going to seem like push too hard at the start of this, and the stage just fell right into your lap there. Just tell us about it. You don't want to be too aggressive because the track is pretty slick, right? If you're too aggressive, we could just see you turn into a John Deere tractor down there, maybe. So, yeah, like I said, Nick, tell us about it.
Yeah, it's slick. Fuel mileage, another fuel mileage race. So we just saved from the beginning and made it with like 0.8 left. So it was a good win for the stage. I believe some of these guys got trapped a lap down. I'm not sure how it works with the wave around, but we're sitting in a good spot, and hopefully we can win this.
Yep. So how it works is a lot of them did. Deutscher, Longage, a lot of them that pitted early, unfortunately, still call it lap down unless they're way ahead of you guys by now. Then they'll get the old wave around there.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a slick track. Temperatures are going down. Hopefully the grip picks up, and we can go racing tonight.
Who are you looking forward to maybe being your toughest rival here this evening at Kansas?
Everybody's fierce here. I know Zach's consistent. Nelly doesn't make mistakes. You got Brandon and Yarrow right behind me too. So all of them are tough to beat, and we're going to see what we can do.
10-4, Nick. Congratulations on the stage win, and thanks for talking to us tonight, bud.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, a few drivers getting the wave around, and like you said, Brian, multiple drivers, Clifton Ashley, Zach Longage, Zach Deutscher, Jim Cummensberger, Kevin Roy, Terry Duguay will be trapped a lap down. David Cassidy will be trapped two laps down. Step on your right foot and don't forget it. So, getting the restart here with exactly 100 laps to go. I knew it. Why'd you try to correct me and say 105 for, sir? That was how many they were going to have left when the caution came out.
You were talking about the stage break and what laps are doing.
Oh, okay.
Stage break.
Hey.
It's coming to. Right now, it's 100
Sean O'Brien does the paint schemes to Nick Rader.
Now that's Brian Schwartz.
Green flag.
JD O'Brien. But Brian Schwartz.
And wrong.
Brian Schwartz, right? Gotcha. Yeah, so many Brian's out there to think of. My apologies. I saw his little emblem, like the German Shepherd, and I'm like, oh, I know that guy. I don't know him, but we've got to talk to him. Let's just say that. Anyway, restart here. Philip Bridgman with some off-kilt strategy, trying to be up here with the rest of the best. like I said, 7 cars back in the lead lap. The other half of the field a lap down. So half and half here, Brian. You got an Arnold Palmer out here. So. Which I just learned a couple of days ago, it doesn't even consist of alcohol.
Nope.
So I thought it always. Yeah, I always thought it was alcohol.
Oh.
Like a light. Oh man, that is.
Caution here.
Man, this is just a huge. This is the big one, Brian. This is the big one at Kansas, and they're still crashing. Mark Kosick, late casualty of war here. And Jason Adams might have got a piece. So many. What happens? Gonna have to back that up, rewind it. What transpires here? All right, so Zach Deutscher coming up to the back of Nick Rader, and he's going to get to the outside. And I'm not 100% sure if this is net code or just too much leaning on the door. Or quarter, I should say, but we're getting there to the center of the corner now, and Nick just comes up. I think that was net code. I think barely just ever so slightly, but it's net code. But also, I feel like Nick was slightly just aerodynamically coming up the track. I think he just might have got aero tight right whenever Zach was getting to a spoiler, Brian, and just gets tight and comes up and bam, death becomes a lot of these drivers' automobiles at this moment. They do have one fast repair in the SRU Xfinity Series.
Nick's left front tire ain't moving, so that's a quick fix and a half.
Let's ride on board with Clifton Ashley if we can, Brian. Zach Deutscher, Clifton Ashley, Kevin Roy, Jim Comensberger out of this race. So a couple of guys we thought might be race contenders. Yeah, after Clifton, let's get Kevin's point of view as well. Just know where to go when this happens, because the incident happens right in front of them, and they try to just do some evasive maneuvers, but it's just not good enough, because Clifton, he tries to go down, but he clips the apron, and that sends him directly into the path of the 23. Man, oh man, this 16 degrees of banking, Brian. I do believe it is 16 without having to fact check it. Man, it's harsh. The only thing that makes me say it's net code is because the cars like fused together. I don't really quite ever see a crunch until after they get away from each other, like on the quarter panels or the fenders of the car, Brian. But I could be wrong as well. So, man, oh man, what a tough break. What happens to Jim? Why does Jim... Oh, never mind. What a bunch of unfortunate heartbreak here, Brian. Nothing else to say but that. Kevin gets clipped by Zach. Zach's on, like, just everything's broke on Zach. He can't control that sliding down after he gets ricocheted out of the wall. So, wowie, zowie, wowie. So, a bit of a caution breeding thing here, it feels like. At the moment, second caution, and they're back to back in a way. Stage break, and then now Actual caution for chaos. Oh, excuse me.
What'd you fart?
No, I burped.
Hey, you farted.
Wow. Yes, of the mouth.
Yeah, burp.
So, Michael Yarrow, Philip Bridgman, Jason Adams, Brandon Hartwell, Zach Rongich, J.D. O'Brien, Terry Duguay, and Nick Rader 1 lap down. David Cassidy 2 laps down. Mark Kosick 2 laps down. And Bobby D 3 laps down as the cars left on the lead lap and out here circulating on track. So that's 11.
Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Come on, Yarrow, get it. So 11 cars left. And there goes Philip. Nothing to
You mean
say
10?
about that one.
10 cars left, Brian.
11. Yarrow, Hartwell, Bridgman, Rader, Cassidy,
No,
and Bobby D.
Philip just went RV shopping. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, racing still.
He came off. But he went RV shopping real quick. He came off turn 2. He saw an RV down there in the infield. He's like, I gotta go look at that real quick.
He wants that motorhome so he can travel.
I mean, wouldn't you want to travel across the country and just see different things, just get away from? I sure would, man. Breathe some different air besides Mississippi air all the time, man. A couple of weeks. Yeah, exactly. You go. I mean, that's what Mark Martin does. He doesn't really ever stay at home. He's always going about doing stuff. Like, oh my goodness, good for him.
Did you see what Mark said about the Martinsville race?
Martin?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I know what Ricky. I know what Ricky Crying Craven said.
Hey, I like Ricky Craven.
I know. Well, I do too. But he got called Crying Ricky like a long time ago. Before Brett Griffin ever called him that. Watch the intro to Door Bumper Clear and like Brett Griffin called him Crying Ricky.
I actually like that podcast. They're great. They're all great. DJ Mason and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have no filter on them like us. Stick with the money.
Well, Hartwell doing a decent job at the moment. Trying to stay ahead of Rongich, Yarrow, and Adams. Adams trying to do a decent job staying ahead of the Cookie Monster.
Okay, Raiders a lot down. Huh.
It's
You get the save and you go a lot down. Oh, that's down too. I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's unfortunate now, isn't it?
Yeah, he did a kickflip 320.
And then he tried to send Raider to Jesus, but I don't think it worked.
I'm going to send you to Jesus.
Philip tried to go there.
really gonna get canceled, and there's multiple reasons why NASCAR never gonna hire me. And
I could be any worse. Jeff Burton slipped and crashed on National TV. So I forgot
I don't.
what race it was. I want to say Homestead. He slipped.
What did Jeff say? Oh,
Something like that.
I think I might.
It was one of them. I don't know if it was there or Talladega. It was one of the two.
But ain't nothing. Steve Letarte said it RR on during the what was it, Xfinity or Cup broadcast at Indianapolis
Yes.
this year. This year, I missed it like live. I don't know where I was.
I wonder if he had to
I'm
get a
pretty sure it was in.
sensitivity gym.
No, like nobody really like.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. If he wants me to come back in the booth, you have to go to sensitivity training.
Man, who do I call? We don't have a human resources at the BNR Racing Network.
Yes, we do. His name is Christopher Campbell.
Oh, that'd be awkward. Brandon Hartwell seeing how far the wall will take him.
He's got that large line slash junior. Like he's But if you hit it right, you can wrap it.
Closing in on halfway, Brian.
It's a long way to the top. Now finish it.
If you want to rock and roll.
There you go.
Yeah. It's a long way to the top. Oh, okay.
Oh, meatloaf. Just like that, Rhoda gets on by him to get his lap back.
You see that clip I sent in the college football chat? Man, that is
Maybe I'd be
that's
nice
priceless
Black
right
Friday.
there.
Maybe you'll have it then.
But no, I'm just saying, like, that's hilarious, right? Like, the dude's like, November 9th.
When's that?
This Saturday.
Next week.
No, it's this week. It's Saturday. It's this coming up. It's this Yes, mine is the 9th.
And Jake Paul fights the 15th. My father's birthday is the 16th.
We could all travel back in time and prevent, the JFK assassination. Let's follow me off a time machine. Oh, okay.
Trump wouldn't like that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because he has JFK Jr. with him.
No, No, JFK Jr. is dead. Bobby Kennedy Jr., Brian.
That's right.
Yeah, know your history, Brian. Come on. That's why you have me, I guess. Anyway.
When it comes to politics, I really don't really try to keep up with it.
Oh, yeah, the names of all these half-dead people.
Right. Just like Bobby Hamilton.
Well, no, he's legitimately... Never mind. You were setting me up for that one. Ronic taking the lead away from Hartwell.
Hartwell,
but
you gotta get off that wall, buddy.
Yep, he is in the pits.
Oh,
or Bry.
Oh, don't say that. He might get a little upset with you.
What?
Call him
Oh.
whatever you call him. Leo or...
Well, no, his abbreviation for his last name literally is like my ex-girlfriend's last name. So yeah, you know, if I say a certain thing that was a country, well, not a country western, but it was a western TV show, it starts with a C. I give you PTSD.
Oh, no, we can't do that. And I
I
think you
need
had
to
a
be.
cat or a dog named after it as well.
Yeah, I have a cat named Cheyenne.
Those Cheyenne cigars or whatever they're called.
And there's Cheyenne, the TV show, the western that I was talking about,
Yeah.
Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yes. Thank you.
I know what you were thinking of.
Yes.
So if we look at the track map here at the top, almost right of your television or whatever screen you're looking at, you can most definitely see how turn 2 and turn 4 are not the same.
I could flip it around.
Let's not. We've already been looking at it at this angle for so long. Let's not ruin a good thing. Anyway, so you can see how turn 4 and turn 2, where the start-finish line is, that is the front not so straight straightaway, because it makes this V-shaped oval. But you can see that the corners are very different in dimensions. Well, Brian, it's over halfway. Why don't we log some laps or either wall cams or, those famous onboard shots we always like to give during our Crank It Up segments.
All right. When you come back, you might have to wake me up.
All right, I'll holler extra loud if I'm not asleep either. Anyway, being our Crank It Up here, I mean, what?
I said, could you imagine we're stuck on that camera and we just...
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Man, Nick Rader almost, died again.
Caution. Alright, save your stuff, save a little fuel.
Well, caution came out as I went to get up and get a drink. What happened?
Brandon Moore and yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. So Nick
Oh,
Rader comes off the wall, and Brandon, not Moore, but Brandon Hartwell. Excuse me again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my. Have a tank slapper moment into Hartwell. Hartwell down there minding his own beeswax. And yeah, just like I said, I didn't quite see because we were in the track mounted cameras and the wall mounted cameras at the time. I couldn't quite see what transpired. All I saw was Hartwell do like a 360 and get back going again. So I just didn't catch it in time. I wasn't being like Eagle Eye Will at this time. I never got that Boy Scout badge, so never always going to be 110% Eagle Eye. Never got any Boy Scout badge that I can remember in the Boy Scouts. Never went on none of the camping trips. Only spend the night in a battleship. So that's a lovely story for another day. So who wants to hear about why the German Kriegsmarine failed in World War II? That's for another time too. I was talking about how I could talk about a lot of useless stuff. I was really wanting to, but like I said, that's another complete. That's a history subject basically. They didn't make enough submarines. I mean, they did, but they also didn't have the manpower, nor, whenever somebody that says, hey, war's not at least 10 years off, and then they go to war like literally 4 months after they say that, that's wonderful, ain't that, Brian? So,
oh yeah.
for some reason, whenever we were talking about useless information, that just popped into my head, and I just wanted to rant about it. History lesson for the day, folks. History lesson. Got to talk about something while we're under caution because I can't think about what else to talk about. Next week is what we could talk about, and that will be the race before the Thanksgiving break, and that will be at Charlotte Motor Speedway for another 225 miles at the narrowest mile and a half. Oh, I'm sorry. We do race Thanksgiving week, November 20th. Or do we?
No,
I'm so.
they shouldn't be. So it'll be
I'm looking at.
Charlotte, Watkins Glen, then Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Thanksgiving's on the 27th, according to them.
Green flag.
I thought it was before that. Hold on.
Let's go to the handy dandy calendar.
Yeah. Thanksgiving's 28th.
Why are all these months seeming like they're longer than normal? Or is that just me? Or you know what I mean? Like, is that hard to explain? Like, you don't know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Okay, thank you. Because I anyway, it must be. Wasn't this year a leap year? Yeah, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
That might be the reasoning behind my theory of why it feels longer than it should be. Anywho, I was a leap year baby.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, Brian. What year were you born?
90.
So you were not a leap year baby.
No, sir.
Good on you. So I had a great uncle and an aunt. So that were born on the same day, 28 years apart. I find that like so fascinating. Like to know people that were born on the same day but just, years apart or whatever like that. That's so cool. So at the moment we have Hartwell and Yarrow battling it out with Jason Adams back here for second, third, and fourth positions with just over 60 laps remaining. Tough day, I tell you. Tough day. So if anyone can still hear copyrighted music, hopefully it's not copyrighted music and we can look over it. Twitch or YouTube or whatever floats your fancy. If that was too loud, oh well. My apologies, like I said. So lap 100, we'll do another crank it up because the other one got shrewdly, I did not say screw, interrupted by just the slick track, to say the least. Just that, like I said, what's his name? We know his name. Raider got a tank slapper. And Bob Barker called his name and he came on down to the Price is Right. And Hartwell, I'm surprised Hartwell didn't get some type of toe damage or something, like a clunk. He had a good whack to the right side of his automobile, but fierce battle at the moment, like I said, going on. Second and third, Hartwell and Adams going at it.
Nick Rader was in the pits.
He's 3 laps. He
on the hauler and said, "I'll see you later."
Well, with the struggles he's had this race, it's unfortunate, but stage winner, he was looking very well. Also the pole sitter, right? So.
Yes.
So we have 6 cars remaining on the lead lap, and those 6 cars include and consist of Zachary Rongich, Brandon Hartwell, Jason Adams, Old Ja, Michael Yarrow, Yum, and J.D. O'Brien, the Cookie Monster, with Terry Duguay back there, one of the, couple of the best short track specialists that I've ever seen on iRacing, Terry and David Cassidy there. So Duguay and Cassidy, those two great white North Canadians up there, up across the border, the good border, some would say. So I'm just kidding. All borders can be good. Just gotta go through the proper channels and just start playing the immigrant song every time you come through, right, Brian?
That's right.
And JD's going to get a good stand-up top 5. He's really kept it out of the wars for the most part, kind of, a little bit here and there. But he qualified like third or fourth, right, Brian? So good
He was
qualifying.
fifth, I think, fifth. So he was right
He
where you
started.
qualified. Yeah.
Yeah, in the house.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Oh.
What an incredible save
What
by
was that? You took
Longich.
the words right out of my mouth. Must have been like 3 yards
Incredible.
away.
Just an absolutely breathtaking save. Like I don't think they made contact or touched. I just think Longich just got
Did he have
loose,
a wreck
right?
this weekend? Oh, God. No, I think he got tight, hit the wall, and then it just shot him right off. But also could play the factor with Hartwell sniffing his rear, which took him maybe a little bit of his air off.
How many pit stops do you think we could see that are left? Is it one or two? Two or one?
So they're getting roughly how many?
I don't remember.
About 40?
38, 44
Maybe
maybe?
one more. Maybe one more.
So, hello and thank you to all the viewers coming out, tuning in. This is the SRU Xfinity Series. Good, decent battle between Jason Adams and Brandon Hartwell going on at the moment for the point. And this is 50 laps remaining here at Kansas for the SRU. Glad you went out and did your civic duty. 225. So, right, Brian? Anyway,
Yeah.
so after I'm just changing names to everybody's race every day here.
How about
So
Sunday's race? The hell you gonna name that?
um,
That is at Indy, so.
thank God Trump won. What's the mileage?
The mileage for Sunday?
Yeah. It's like it's like how many laps is it? And I can tell you the mileage.
150 miles.
Well, you didn't tell me the laps. You didn't let me guess. Well, six. Okay. I'm just kidding. We don't have to name it that. That sounded very aggressive, and that might offend some other people. So, 3 wide at Kansas.
Second
Longich is
place.
really on the ass. Put the afterburners back on after having that long baseball slide coming to home, and then look at who's back into the fray. Oh, Yarrow really pumped the brakes on there. So. What an incredible matchup here in the closing. We still suspect one more pit stop, but nevertheless, I consider 50 laps to go, the closing laps of a race. But especially it being cut up into 3 triangular pizza pies here. 50 laps, 50 laps, 50 laps, but you couldn't do that on fuel, so I don't know what I'm talking about over here. Anywho,
Yeah,
so
you're silly.
I know, right? Get out of here, silly Willie. So, with 45 laps remaining, let's go ahead and cut to another crank it up, Brian,
Okay.
since, like I said, yep, hopefully third time's the charm. So, here we go. Let's ride on board with these wonderful Xfinity cars, sound these
It's gonna be a short
pissed
ride,
off
though.
bumblebees.
Because there's only 9 of them, so.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back at it again. 113 laps this time complete out of 150. I hate to see who has the fastest lap because I haven't done that yet because I was going to, but then tragedy struck and, chaos unfolded and people... well, that's good. Wrong. It's at least someone that is still in this race has the fastest lap. That's wonderful because I thought it could be one of the many people that could be out of the race. You never can tell, Brian. So... Oh, see, I told you. But out of the what... Well, I figured it was probably someone... You were just going off the ones that are still racing currently. So the ones that are still racing currently, yes, Rongich is the fastest among them. He should, on theory, paper, and pace, win this race. But Hartwell has some pretty decent long-run pace we've seen. Also Yarrow, but they're fighting amongst each other like they're just slap-boxing. So... yeah, I think Rongich is just going to drive away, have some clean air, unless he makes a mistake getting on or off pit road, which we've seen the best of them do it, Brian. It is a possibility. You got to be mistake-free. You can't overdrive this track. We've already seen it be challenging enough, just the track conditions, all the ride-on boards that we did, everybody being very, very just... It's treacherous out there. That car is really yawing around on them because of how slick it is. So, yeah, even though the sun did set, the track is going to cool off, but it's still going to be greasy.
That it is.
Rongich, out of all the drivers that are still racing, circulating laps at the moment on track, Rongich's fastest lap at 31.483. But yes, you are correct. At the moment, Brian, the driver that does hold the fastest lap is currently out of the race with a 31.442. So that Buick Oldsmobile disguised as a Ford Mustang. Just kidding. I was just, you see what I did there? It was a 442 and whatever.
Yeah, alright, well, I'm about ready for bed.
Yeah, me too. I was just trying to be kind of funny to, ha! Oh, what? Jason Adams is plus 11. Well, yeah, it looks like at the moment Rongich is doing pretty well for himself.
Alright, we'll just say Zach Rongich won and we'll just escape from here.
Yeah, just go ahead and call in your bed with the stream still on and just mute your headset, I guess. Like, just...
I don't know. I have Call of Duty waiting. I'm such a doozy, am I?
Yes, you are such a
doozy.
See, you tried to set me up for that one too. I was fastly thinking on my feet. Oh man. 30 laps remaining. Hartwell running back down Rongich. Like I said, got to keep Hartwell's long run pace in mind. Can't let that go. As, you know, that Frozen song would go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Wow, that's contagious. Why'd you spend it to me for?
We're probably going to get a lot of talk about this podcast. Boy, they were tired and That's why I like Gomez. Gomez is really bad.
Yeah, as long as he sees cars out there, I think I could talk about Roman archery, and he'd be like, "Oh, that was fascinating, Will." Anyway, so let's talk about Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
Oh, Jesus. No.
No,
What?
my favorite scene is when he falls from the tree, like.
Well, if that's the case, then you might as well talk about WWE.
Well, I haven't seen tape delayed Monday Night Raw, so.
Yes, you did. Because I played it
No.
for you on Tuesday.
Wow.
Remember, Sami Zayn came out and had a confrontation with the Usos and blamed I want to say Jimmy it was, on the whole downfall of the Bloodline versus Roman and the Usos.
I think TKO Group or whatever that corporation is, I think they should buy NASCAR.
Oh God, no.
That's my hot take for the night. They're pretty much NASCAR's pretty much WWE. I mean, the sporting director for the Cup Series. Oh man, that was sketchy. Steve.
Y'all just pitted.
Yeah, I saw that. I said, man, that was sketchy. I thought he was gonna Will.
Oh well, here they come. With 25 laps to go. I told you you're going to see about one more pit stop, Banana Brain. Your mom's going to go for surgery.
Well, prayers for that, bro.
I don't know about any of that.
Okay, then I won't do anything.
Well, we still don't know when it is yet.
Regardless.
Her legs. She's got something with the I don't know.
$25 laps remaining.
We were supposed to go up to Jersey for Christmas week, but she ends up getting that surgery beforehand, and we ain't going nowhere. And I know my family's gonna get pissed off, but
this is the cheesiest copy and paste I'm about to send to you, but you're gonna love it. It's hilarious. It's all get out. Longich,
I can't see it.
Hartwell, Adam.
Whatchamacallit.
Okay, well maybe that's a great candy bar, by the way. If anyone's ever had a whatchamacallit, find it, get it, got it, good. It's basically a Nestle Crunch bar.
Called about Juan Soto. Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, Blue Jays, Red Sox, Giants, and Tampa. You see here wrong? It's well, it's
Closing in on 20 laps remaining, 22 at the moment, circuits left here at Kansas, 21, my apologies. Longich in the lead, Hartwell second, Adams third, J.D. O'Brien, the Cookie Monster, in fourth, rounding out the cars on the lead lap. Yarrow, though, fifth position, 1 lap down. David Cassidy, 1 lap down. Terry Duguay, 1 lap down. And Bobby D, 5 laps down.
Hillary. Oh boy, that's such a, Will, you are such a doozy. That was pretty good copy and paste. I ain't gonna lie.
I guess the first time I sent it to you, I guess my cousin is a stickler. You got to be friends with him to see his stuff. But anyway.
Where's he from? West Virginia?
Illinois.
Oh, Cameron.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Anyway,
if you knew my
Rongich is out far ahead.
Yes, and you know, he is out there far ahead. He does. Anyway.
I knew where you were trying to go with that. It's a good thing you stopped.
Right. Wow.
Well, you might as well say only 4 drivers left in this race.
That's the way it's looking.
Out of the 4, Will, who gets 4th place? Is it JD or is it Jason?
You know, I just want to keep waiting and seeing until I make a prediction, but...
No, sir, you can't do it on lap 2.
You need 2 to go?
Yes.
I want to be like JBL and just pick everybody. Well, no, I mean like commentator JBL, not like random like Fallout 4 characters doing side quests JBL.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's just showing up, whispering into people's ears like the word, like the gospel, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, testify. Yeah. Anyway, so
today.
What did you miss?
Bubba Ray was fighting with Trick Williams. They were teamed up in reverse. Damn it!
You know, you can go back and watch it on Peacock.
No, I can't.
YouTube TV. You can go back and watch it on YouTube TV. Okay, then I guess you can't. Depending on the Hulu subscription you have, you can go and watch it on Hulu. Yeah.
You go back 7 weeks, was considered the worst vice president in the country. Now she wants to be president. We can't let it happen. That's just we're not ready for a Marxist. North Carolina was once the beating heart of America. I know it very well. I was here many times to buy furniture for buildings. And I grew up again. No one craftsman in North Carolina. Filled with companies like this one and known everywhere for its incredible...
Wow, we're sitting there, I forgot, we're totally live.
Hey, it's okay, I'm just...
Don't worry about
but
me.
Yeah. Where's he speaking? Is he speaking live right now?
Yeah, he's in North Carolina.
I thought he was done with the rallies. He said with his whip... How... Has he slapped... This man is live right now after winning the election this morning.
Are you?
Wow. and he's supposed to be. The press made him as bad. All his brain is just as bad as Biden. Yeah, we're live, Brian. We're not supposed to be talking about this. Anyway, yeah, I got too
That's what
many hats on right now, and they're like cockeyed, backwards, sideways, and my
That's what I'm saying.
apologies. Oh, there went another viewer, Brian. They left the building.
It happens.
I blame you this time.
Uh-oh. Wesley attacks Rob Van Dam. Oh.
Man, we miss it all because you forgot to remind me about NXT. See, I never watched NXT for the longest time, and then now,
I forgot they were
you know,
they were at the ECW arena.
yeah, man, yeah, that's why RBD was there, man. Are you making me have to watch, like, listen to the promo like it's a 1930s radio serial? Wow. Thank you. I appreciate this. This is wonderful.
So, well, 10 laps to go.
Yes, 10 laps to go.
All the drivers are on the lead lap. This is huge.
Yes, this is very huge because you've seen it all tonight in the past two Kansas races. Who knew we were going to do back-to-back Kansas races in the same week? Who knew, Brian?
I don't know.
We thought we had yesterday off, Brian. You told me we had yesterday off, Brian. I said, man, Brian, that's going to be perfect. All the running I had to do yesterday, Brian. Oh, man, I thought I had yesterday off.
It's okay.
You know, I drove over 140 miles yesterday.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Wow.
And then you called about 400 and some miles today and yesterday. It would be exactly
450. It's almost as bad as racing 450 miles in 2 days, or even in the same night, because some
driving an Xfinity race. Oof, that would be a lot, huh?
Doing it the same day or like the same weekend?
The same weekend.
Oh, I think I would enjoy that if I was physically like in that condition. Because, you know, you just got to drop in to see what condition your condition is in. Who sings that song, Brian? I just dropped in to see. Well, anyway.
I don't know. I don't think I never heard of that song.
Have you ever seen the movie The Big Lebowski?
Yes, I have.
Then you have heard. Then you have heard the full.
Very long time.
The full song gets played in The Big Lebowski. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
If you said that to my father, he would have told you exactly where that came from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, one of his favorite movies, The Big Lebowski.
I mean, I don't. Brian, your dad's like your father's not passed on. Like, why are you talking like it's the past tense? Was? Like, bruh.
Yeah. Well.
You have a bad habit about doing that, like talking about somebody, but they're not even dead. Like, you know what I just mean? No, so you asked me earlier who I thought was going to win this race. I'm
City Machine Gun. Came from TNA.
Yeah, just.
Now they're WWE was that TNA.
You know, I wish I could have seen Beer Money get a shot at the WWE World tag team championships back in our day, but no, we never got to see Beer Money take a run at the World Tag Team Championships in WWE. Now, did we? No, we did not. We got to see him.
Want to know who looks like Dutch Mantel? Justin Steves.
Wow. But Beer Money, they tagged against
Sir.
Rosie and well, I guess they're both dead. Rosie is dead, and Umaga, back whenever they did their TNA run. 2 laps to go, indeed, a lap and a half. Wow. I can't remember that tag team. But final lap indeed is out. And he got stumped on the... there goes the casino shot. Whoopie-doo. Man, that is a big facility. Is that even a hotel or is it just a casino? Anyway.
Where?
In turn 2.
That's a casino.
Coming out of turn number 4, Zachary Rongich going to get the checkered flag tonight. Man, oh man, there we go. The race is done and dusted. Not completely, though. That checkered flag still waving for the competitors, still racing. Hartwell and Adams on J.D. O'Brien, Michael Yarrow, David Cassidy, and Bobby D. Those 7 competitors. The rest of them, they got wiped out as if it, the wipeout zone was not kind to them tonight here at Kansas Motor Speedway. I talked it up as saying, hey, Brian, man, the way this race is playing out, it's going to be great. And then commentators cursed just, look at the fireworks. I got sidetracked like George W. Bush looking at a squirrel. It's okay because Robin Williams made that joke. I can't get canceled for saying a Robin Williams joke. It's Robin Williams. Exactly. Even on antidepressants, the man was still depressed. I mean, what? So, it's burning it down tonight. SRU Xfinity Series here. 3 cars finishing on the lead lap. You would have thought Ned Jarrett just won this race. I'm not saying the official results or the unofficial results. I already said them. I'm not saying them again. So, look at Nick Rader. He still finishes 10th after just basically facing death multiple times.
Well, I guess we'll talk to our podium finishers here.
Awesome. Jason Adams coming home in 3rd. Hey, that's a podium finish. That's an outstanding run. I mean, he was able to lock it down and avoid the big crash, and that's pretty much what set him up for this podium finish here tonight. Jason.
What's going on, boys?
Man, just watching you guys drive around like it's 1953, only 3 cars finishing on the lead lap, and you avoiding everything out there, trying to at least, that big heck of a melee crash. You would have thought, like I said, we were racing at New Atlanta or Talladega or even Michigan, depending on the package. But anyway, so yes, Jason, just how'd you avoid the melee and your strategy to get you home 3rd?
Well, to be honest with you, when we started out with practice earlier today, the track was very slick, very hard to drive. I did not qualify because the track temps, and I figured I'd just start in the back and just hang out back there, save a little bit of fuel. I was 1 lap short of the stage, so I ended up hitting at lap 44. Went ahead and took tires. I knew if I just took fuel and come back out, I'd get a lap down, so I went ahead and just did everything while I was in there, come back out. Then we had that caution. Then I topped off with fuel, come back out, and just avoided the wrecks. As the track temp started going down, started getting night, the track got faster. A lot of good battles out there between me and Brandon, Yarrow, Zach. We all had fun on doing that. I noticed Zach got up in the wall, passing Brandon, went up to the top side, but he recovered from that and come back. And all in all, great night. I couldn't ask for a better night than what we finished. Brandon finished second, and I finished third with VFR. So great night overall.
Now, next week we are packing up the, congratulations on the podium again. Next week we are packing up the SRU haulers and taking them to Charlotte, the narrowest mile and a half on any given circuit. It always produces some great racing. Got to watch out for turns 3 and 4, the bump coming out of turn 4, tunnel turn, and going into turn 3, that's always a doozy. Turns 1 and 2 can be unpredictable, but other than that, it all funnels up going into these corners. You can't really be 3 wide. Also, 2 wide's also itchy. So, yes, Jason, what are we looking forward to at Charlotte for you?
Yeah, I look forward to going to Charlotte next week. I'm not the greatest at Charlotte. I have missed some big ones there, exactly where you were talking. So we're just going to hang out in the back and see what the night ends like I did tonight, and just hope we get another top 3 or at least top 5 next week.
Yeah, it's just Jimmy Johnson impersonator in the COT era. Anyway, so I have opinion. I need a helping hand to name Brian's cup race Sunday on a lighter note or a different note or other hand. Should I name it? Well, not really me. I guess it's Brian mutually. You always sound nice or like kind of. Should it be like "Thank God Trump won" like 150, or should it be like Trump? What do you think? What? Give me a name for it. Racing up the brickyard, the other bricks. If you're a good thinker, Jason.
Let's make the brickyard great again.
All right. Hey, that sounds cool, Brian. So, final thoughts, shout outs, Jason. Anything else you'd like to add about tonight?
I'd like to give a shout out to my wife for allowing me to sit down and have fun with these guys each and every night. It's a lot of fun out here. I'd like to give a shout out to my teammate Brandon for a great job, second place finish tonight, and my BFR teammates that's not here tonight. Look forward to seeing you guys on the track soon.
Thank you, Jason, for talking to us. Congratulations again on the podium. See you next week at Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
Make the brickyard great again. 150? Yes. Sounds great. Thank you, Jason. Podium finisher number 2 here tonight, Brandon Hartwell. Brandon, so almost had it right. You were beaten down the wall a couple of times. It just dragged you right into it. Did you just lose suction or what happened? But anyway, besides that, it was pretty hectic. How'd you stay out of it?
I really liked the beginning of the race when we had the sun up. It felt like it was loose, that's for sure. But the wall.
But it was a controllable loose for you.
The wall line was like it felt better, and then when the sun started going down, it's like I don't know. I just couldn't run nowhere. I was running the bottom for a little while, a little later in the race. It was working, but it's like I don't know. I didn't like the bottom. I liked running the wall for some reason.
And we saw that, like, some people just, like, when I come to Kansas, that's all I wanted to ever run was the top. I mean, it's great. It is so great up here on the top side. And then, like you said, the sunset, and it's like, where'd my track go? Like, obviously the wall kept you in the track. You were trying to see if there was more track out there, just like you said, the wall. But, what more do you think if you could have had a late race caution, maybe? For sure you could have had something for old Longich up there?
I was really hoping for a late race caution because I wasn't pushing it too hard that last 20, 30 laps. Just to see if we got a caution, maybe I could have something for Longich. And I don't know, tried knocking the wall down a couple times. And I don't know, I just kind of wanted to get this race over with and see what's next. But pretty good race overall. I hate that a lot of people left because they wrecked. I think the first time a couple guys didn't use their passenger barrier and just left. I was like, man.
Yeah, that's what did great. Yes, I agree with you on that. I couldn't find the right D. So Sorry, Brandon.
Oh, you're
And
good. You got yourself there.
yeah,
Who
hey, we've
did?
been doing it all.
Me
Been
did?
doing it all night. Been doing it all night. All night. Sorry. Every time I can't help it.
Every time he says
Anyway,
something, he busts out
yeah,
music
it's
quote.
anyways. That'll happen a lot whenever I'm tired, really tired. So can't Charlotte. You were talking about where we're going forward on to Don. Charlotte, Brandon, we've seen you be good before in the past at other mile and a halves and just Charlotte in general, right? So, what as long as the track's not too crispy like a burnt piece of bacon, what are we looking forward to from you?
Oh, Charlotte's always been, man, I got a lot of favorites on the schedule. It's another favorite. I've always run good at Charlotte. I've won quite a few times with this group of guys. I don't know. I look to be aggressive, but not too aggressive, I guess. Um, we'll see.
Yes, indeed. And final thoughts, shout outs, anything else? Congratulations again on the podium finish.
Oh yeah, I want to shout out to Jason. He got a third place. He's a teammate. It's always nice to have teammates top five, top three on podium, even winning the race. That'd be awesome. And then good racing from the guys. I know quite a few wrecks happened and a lot of people left, but still good racing overall. I mean, we had a couple long stints there. And shout out to you guys for putting on a broadcast. It's really awesome to go back and watch later.
Yes, even if we do say some bad things, I appreciate it. Thank you, Brandon. You have yourself a good night. Hopefully, we'll see you at Charlotte, bud.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. I wish we could get some racing in on the Roval at Kansas, but
Hey, look,
NASCAR just.
Jordan Grace is
Yep.
in NXT.
Who's that?
She's from TNA.
Oh,
Anyway, Zach Wrong, it's
yes, Zach Rongich. Zachary Rongich, how we doing? Rongich.
Good, you?
Wonderful. New. Anyway, so um, wonderful outcome for you and everyone else for the. So great racing tonight here at Kansas. Um, yeah, sorry, I'm tired. This is not a good day. Past 48 hours has been like Nick Nolte ran over me with a flat iron. Anyway, um, just outstanding performance by you here tonight. We didn't know if it was going to be you or Nick Wright or brother Nick. I'm going to start being like you, how I am with the brother Barry's over there. But so because you guys, you got a couple of more letters than he does in his name. But anyway, so yeah, man, just pretty much domination for the most part. Once you got in clean air and you didn't have to worry about anybody else, you were up and away. What were you mainly more so worried about tonight, though, Rongich?
Just getting through everything that happened. I mean, I was leading and my screens froze. Almost
Oh,
died. Uh,
oh,
that's how I lost the lead in the first stage.
oh, yeah, my
So,
bad. I forgot about that because of the the big calamity that happened with everybody over there in turn two. I forgot that you died.
yeah,
You yourself, yeah. You pulled your own Kyle Busch maneuver, I guess. I don't know what you want to call that.
yeah, my
Like
screens froze and everything else was still working. So I was kind of like turning the wheel, giving it half throttle. I was
you
like, "Come
turned
on, come on!"
prematurely. Like
Yeah, I
I get,
didn't know.
yeah, that was a bit. Like me and Brian is like, did his will desync? Like what happened? But now we know the whole story. Thank you, Paul Harvey. Could go back at it. Sorry.
Yes, sir. So I did that, went a lap down, but I figured I was like, well, I can make it on fuel now. So hopefully these
Right.
guys pit or something. I'll be back in lead lap. And about half of them did, and I was probably 6 cars were still in the lead lap, so I was trapped a lap down. I didn't take the waiver run because I want to be able to take tires and stuff. So I took tires, lined up like fourth, a lap down, and just drove and took my lead back. As soon as I got the lead, they wrecked behind me. So that was great. got my lap back, and then
That's
from
always good
there
to
just
see, ain't it?
yes sir. So then I just drove my way back up there, and then I killed myself again. I was running the high lane. I wasn't even tight. I get sometimes I get too comfortable with the wall, and I like to
Mm-hmm.
bring it up there because if I can do an extra 2 inches more than everybody, it's a little bit more momentum. So, but I bit it and hit the damn wall and almost died. Went back to fourth, caught him back again, tried to get back around them. Car wasn't damaged too bad. So then once I got back in the lead, I, we were good there, and then beat the last pit stop. It I short pitted in like 2 laps, and I came out way ahead. And I don't know if they made a mistake or what, but it worked out.
It did work out, and next week we carry on from Kansas to Charlotte Motor Speedway. Oh boy, Biden moment there. Charlotte is next week, so what are we looking forward to out of you, Rongich? We know how well you can be at that mile and a half, any mile and a half, anywhere. You anyway.
What was the question?
Charlotte Motor Speedway's next week.
Yeah, I would just go fast. I don't
Oh,
know.
look
I
at the
mean,
balloon.
yeah, I mean, go as fast as I can, save the tire, uh, hopefully get the strategy right. That's about it.
Indeed. So, what made you?
Hopefully, no more screen freezes either.
Oh my god. Yeah, I know.
I like you seeing him fight back from adversity and a challenge. That's nice. It didn't bring out a caution though. That was very odd. That you can ricochet out of a wall like that, like back and to the left, but you can't bring out a caution apparently. Like the iRacing's just like, yeah, he's okay. He's driving, but
Well, they ain't got real NASCAR officials in there calling these things, so.
what made you come get out of the spotter slash crew chief box stand? You had your foot in each one, I guess, calling Nick Rader's races to jump down and race these Xfinity cars.
Well, we did a whole season. We haven't finished SRU. I did a season for him. He did a season for me, and I was gonna kind of do part time here. But every time I want to do part time, I look at the track. I'm like, that's a fun track. I don't know, maybe I should. And then I end up racing it. But there'll be some weeks I won't show up. I didn't
Oh,
show up to Cup just because the Vikings were playing and I was locked in. So I only missed. That was the first race I missed the whole entire year in SRU. So, but
don't feel
here,
bad. I wasn't able to watch the. Yes.
yeah, no, but no, I'm still technically part time, but at the same time, if the season's going good, who knows? Maybe I'll just keep going. We'll
And
see.
going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Anyway, final thoughts, shout outs, anything else, Matt Kenseth, before we let you go? Because you kind of turned into Matt Kenseth before, like bam, like you just had a burst of, you had a second gust of wind there come out of you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
No, shout out to you guys, RKR, and Trump 2024.
Indeed. Are you going to be showing up to the BNR Cup race? It's called Make the Brickyard Great Again 150.
No, we can't do
Oh,
that. I'll be at work.
well, at least tune into it. I'll send you a link, okay? But okay, good. Get it. Got it. Good. Bye.
Yep.
All right. Zach Rongich with the win here tonight. Congratulations to him and to all the competitors coming out, tuning in, being a part, all the fans. Thank you all. Yeah, that'll do it for me and Brian here from Kansas. We finally get to say goodbye, unfortunately, to Topeka, and we will be forward on to Indy, at least for me and Brian. But then you'll have to catch us back again Monday for the AMS season finale for the 2024 season. I don't think they have enough time to start up a season C, A, B, C, D, E. So I was starting to sing the alphabet. Brian, help me. Anyway, so that'll do it tonight. We want to wish you all a